A Victoria boy, Reg Midgley grew up in the Burnside area and graduated from Mount View High School in 1952. He claims he was a wannabe but not natural athlete who played ball and signed up for minor hockey while learning to skate at the brand new Memorial Arena. He went to work for WAC Bennett at the motor vehicle branch for a whopping $120 a month, but he figured he might get his driver's license without doing the dreaded road test. Then he got an offer from Victoria's Mercury Meteor Lincoln dealer that he couldn't refuse. Gladwell Motors hired him as a sales clerk for an unbelievable $350 a month. He was set and married Ann in 1955. Reg's young brother Dick was hooked on car racing after he was invited to work with Dave Cooper's crew when he was 14. A couple of years later, he had to have his own crew. Reg's basement became a stock car garage and Reg the banker. Ann was not quite this happy when her laundry tubs became a car parts washer. Dick began to race just after Western Speedway opened its doors in 1954. Reg was in the pits, and before he knew it, he was the 1961 president of FITRA, the Vancouver Island Track Racing Association. And so began a lifelong commitment to auto racing. By that time, he had worked his way up to Gladwell's sales manager. Then he broke out on his own with a small used car lot on Quadra and then Yates Street. At the track, he did just about everything a person could do in car racing, except the obvious. He has never driven a race car. Reg worked on stock cars, sponsored and owned a car, and served as a track official. He was the track announcer, held club executive positions, and officiated at meets. Reg liked the mic at auto racing functions, and finally, he was a racetrack promoter and track owner. When Reg's ride began, stock car racing was very competitive and drew good-sized crowds. Reg took a huge gamble by promoting the first open super-modified race at Western. He invested every nickel the club had to build a purse of $3,000 in order to draw these new type cars from all over the Northwest. The gamble paid off handsomely with turnaway crowds of over 6,000 listening to Reg call the race. When the dust settled, it was track starter Phil Hendry who made the presentation to Eldon Rasmussen of Edmonton. That was the first Daffodil Cup, a Reg Midgley event that is still running today. Reg, along with Bob Morgan of Seattle, were associated with the initial formation of the Canadian American Modified Racing Association in the early 60s. This was the circuit that started Victoria's Billy Foster on the road to the Indianapolis 500. Jim Haslam financed Billy's first modified in 1962, and 3 years later, Foster was the first Canadian to race at Indy. My friend Billy went to the Indianapolis 500, and all I got was his Firestone jacket. You bet Reg was proud. Reg also enjoyed the social side and camaraderie involved with racing. In 1964, Reg partnered with Billy Foster and Jim Haslam in the low-profile, no-pressure Mayfair Motors on Cloverdale. Unfortunately, both his partners died a couple of years apart. Reg then gained the American Motors dealership and worked in new car sales until the 1980s. By the way, if you bought an NSU Prince, Fiat, Renault, or Simca, Reg wants to announce that the warranties have run out. By Christmas of 1966, Reg had become the promoter of Victoria's Western Speedway, a position he held for a number of years. Thanks, Santa. One of his early deals was to ink a contract with Brian Hawley's Victoria Motorsports Club to make use of the track. Over the years, he brought in big-name drivers to compete at Western. International stars like Roger Ward, Janet Guthrie, Herschel McGriff, and a host of others have raced in Victoria. Reg had a passion for Memorial Arena's ice and spent most of his time on it when his Mercury Marine Raiders played in the Stuffy McGuinness League. In 1970, Reg was instrumental in developing and promoting a Northwest racing series known as the International Drivers Challenge. Through Reg's promoting each season, 2 weekends of racing that featured super stocks and super modifieds drew large crowds to the Oval. Did we mention that as well as being the promoter, Reg spent quite a bit of his time behind the microphone at the Speedway? He was the track announcer for many seasons and was very good at that job. In the late 1970s, he headed up the International Pro Stock Series and also served as president of the Western Auto Racing Promoters Association. The Midgleys had moved to Gordon Head and joined the Racket Club, where Reg finally mastered his skating skills playing old-timers hockey. His interest in the game led him to take over the Nanaimo Clippers junior hockey team in 1979, and after a couple of seasons in Nanaimo, he moved them to Esquimalt. They were renamed the Buccaneers, but that was short-lived, and they returned to Nanaimo the following season. Then Reg turned to lacrosse with the Victoria Shamrocks, and his term there was much more productive. After becoming a team director, he was instrumental in obtaining a major sponsor, even though the dollars meant a name change to Payless. Reg took the promotion to a new level with moves like bringing Jack Bionda out of retirement to play alongside his successor, Kevin Alexander. Whatever the name, Reg and company built a great team, and Victoria Payless captured the Mann Cup in 1983, with Reg being named Victoria's Sportsman of the Year. He had gone from being their president to becoming commissioner of the Western Lacrosse Association, and he stayed involved through 1988. Reg was inducted into the Victoria Auto Racing Hall of Fame in 1987, and a half dozen years later enjoyed this get-together with other past inductees. Since then, Reg has often assisted, you guessed it, as the MC. Their next move was to Port Angeles, where Reg leased and managed the Port Angeles Speedway and also owned and operated Reggie's Sports Bar and Tavern. In 1991, he purchased the track and had a great time and plenty of fun getting the Speedway going in the right direction. In 11 years of going back and forth, he enjoyed small-town USA and built some great friendships before coming back home to Victoria. To this day, he has aided the racing community by sponsoring the Will Rock Off-Island Sprint Championships, and here he presents the Tour Trophy to Campbell River driver Brian Lee. And so, for his dedication to motorsport, as well as to the Greater Victoria sporting community in general, the Greater Victoria Sports Hall of Fame tonight inducts Reg Midgley.